Hey, what's up guys? QuadraDare here. Today we're playing Tryndamere top. My mic ended up not picking up any of my audio. I guess it just froze when I was recording, but we are in a full pre-made 5 with the quad squad. I kind of wanted to do a couple of shout outs so you guys know what's going on. I decided to go Tryndamere top. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be shoutcasting this game versus doing live commentary, so hopefully it'll be a little bit better than you would expect, because I get to tell you a little bit more stuff. I get to talk a little bit more. I get to discuss what's going on. I also wanted to do a shout out to HTG. He hooked me up with the championship Thresh skin. It's a $120 skin. Thank you, Harry. HTG, I appreciate you as a subscriber, as a Quad Squad member, and obviously as a friend, dude. I appreciate it. So what we're gonna do here, it looks like the leash is going on down in the bot lane, so that is good. They're starting at red, so I'm gonna go head up here and just kind of start pushing the lane. Now the reason why I want to push the lane out is because I want to hit early level 2, because if I hit an early level 2 against my lane opponent, usually I can kill him as Tryndamere. I just started playing Tryndamere, so I'm focusing on these last hits. So that's super important for me. I just want to come over here and just kind of give him a couple pokes. Poke, auto attack, since our minion wave was kind of thinned out and my 2 were in the front. So that's what I'm doing. Go ahead and just push, and doing some of this. It's pretty boring until level 2, to be honest with you, in most lanes. So there's that level 2. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spin to win here. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and ignite him. One more auto attack, and that's first blood. That's pretty much how you can do it. You know, I probably didn't have to ignite, but I didn't want to risk him flashing out because he had a flash teleport. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get another point in my E there, because level 3 or level 2 E allows you to pretty much spin and get the back caster minions at half health. So if you spin, which I'm going to do here in a moment and show you, if you spin, it gets them so low that you can pretty much last hit them all. It really helps, and as you'll be able to tell from my farm here, that it's pretty awesome. Now this Maokai, he came back a little late to lane, so I just gotten the wave push to him, so he's missing all of those minions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the Vamp Scepter for a little bit of sustain, because I don't know if you guys know it or not, but the mechanics behind Tryndamere is the more damage he has received, and like the less health he has, the more damage. So just an FYI, if you know how to use resource management, in his case it's only health, then keeping your health right around 70 to 50%, somewhere in there, is going to give you the best bang for your buck, if you know what I mean. I also got the crit gloves, because it's super important to get a little bit of crit on Tryndamere, because he does so much inherent damage. And also because I'm rushing Arvis Blade, and I'm going to keep that, sit on it for a little while until I build up my first item, which is going to be the Blade of the Rune King. So put another point in my E, or my A, my quad Q. God damn. Holy crap. So yeah, shoutcasting is a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. But anyway, what I was talking about was I put a point in my Q. So what that's going to allow me to do is it's going to allow me to heal up some of the damage that Maokai does. And I didn't get a point in my W just because he hasn't really shown a whole lot of retreat potential. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of you know, goof off cheese, do a little bit of harass, make him think that I'm scared of him, like he's winning the lane. Then I'm going to kind of come over here, spin to win in just a second after I got the cannon creep. Auto attack, spin, auto attack, and then I should kill him right here. Yep, and there it is right there, and he flashed. So yeah, so good on him for trying. So now I'm going to shove the lane out again. Meanwhile, I see a whole lot of pings going on down in the bottom section and the middle section. So it was cool. It was really cool. Now, like I said, we're just going to shove out the lane. I was thinking about backing here, but I was like, crap, the minions didn't make it to the tower. So now I go all the way out to the minions that are there, kind of get a couple last hits. I think I missed 2 of them or 3 of them. Get my ultimate, which is awesome to have coming back in lane, because he's level 4. Maokai should be coming back to the lane in just a second. By the time he gets there, I'm already out. So Yeah, there's Maokai. Now, there's a 2-level advantage that I have over him, which means that I've effectively shut him down in lane. And if you shut somebody down that hard in lane, it's really hard for them to contribute to their team. So now what I'm going to go for is I'm going to get the longsword award and a couple of potions, because now I've created so much pressure in the top lane that their jungler is going to be looking to come up here. And because he's looking to come up here, it's going to allow me to let my other lanes do their job and not have worry about where is the jungle. The jungler is Yasuo, by the way, so that's pretty cool. But I'm going to go ahead and every time I'm on my way back to the lane, I'm going to go ahead and take the white camp, just because it's easy and it's a lot of extra gold and experience. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and check here, see where we're at as far as this. I end up whiffing my my W here just because I'm stupid, I believe, or maybe it's the next time I come up to the lane and he's pushed the tower. So get these last hits under tower. It's under tower with Tryndamere is probably the easiest champion I've ever tried to go under the tower with and pick up last hits, because of the way his passive works. I also think he's a really strong champion to play in solo queue. If you get ahead on Tryndamere, he's pretty much unstoppable, but if you get behind on Tryndamere, it is ridiculous to try to catch back up. Late game, if you make it to the late game, he is super difficult to kill. If he builds any kind of defensive items or Guardian's Angel, it's going to be damn near impossible, because you don't use your ultimate until your Guardians pops, and then you basically like live forever and they're dead. So yeah, there's that. Just getting the farm. I've got 54 farm, 51 farm, yeah, 51 farm, and so yeah, and I'm just gonna kind of be looking to poke him a little bit, but not a whole lot, because I don't want to create too much pressure now. I just kind of want to increase the lead that I have, because he's throwing saplings, and they're doing like one sapling is gonna be one creep score for him. So I'm ultimately letting him do that, waste his mana, so that way when I do dive him coming up here, here's Yasuo, I'm just gonna kill him. I'm gonna spin to win, ignite, and get out, because I took 2 tower shots. I didn't need to take any more, and then now I'm gonna go ahead and just kill. No, I don't kill Maokai, I die actually, which sucks. Oh no, I don't die, I ghost out. I ghost out, he chases, but I make it out. Yeah, I do make a couple dumb plays in this video, so hopefully it's not super bad for you guys to watch, but yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my Blige Cutlass, and that way I can have a double slow. I'm gonna go ahead and get the attack speed, swords, daggers, a couple more potions, and I'm actually gonna place my ward now, because I'm gonna take the top tower, I think. Okay, there's Nunu. He's gonna kind of come back around, get some extra life going, and there's Maokai just kind of chilling. What do I do? Blah blah blah. But yeah, on my way back up, I'm pinging up there to get their tower, because we can take it down, and that's what I want to do. So up here coming up is a pretty good play, I think. You'll see it in just a second. So Nunu's pushing. He's also taking a lot of the minions, which means that Maokai's falling even further behind, because he missed out on 2 waves when Nunu was there harassing him. So yeah. Okay, so we're just moving up. Okay, so there's Maokai, and we're doing some slows on him. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack the tower, tell Nunu, hey, come on in, bro. Okay, so he engaged on me, and then he's got nowhere to go. So I'm gonna mocking shout him in a second. There's a mocking shout, and then I'm gonna spin to win. He flashes, but it doesn't matter, because Nunu's got slows, I got slows. So then I'm gonna put my ultimate here, because I know I'm gonna take tower aggro. So then I'm gonna spin out and live. Well, I should live. Get a little bit of life steal here, and then yep, I live. So that's how you dive as Tryndamere. You don't want to go behind the tower. If you go beyond parallel, that Jinx ult just like barely whiffed. I'm kind of joking around. I'm like, not even close. So Yeah, that's fine. But I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna finish my Blade of the Rune King, which I should have enough gold after I take this white, which is where I'm on my way to go right now. So we're 4-0. And I think it's going pretty well. We are 50% of the team as far as the kill ratio goes, and we have 1 tower to no towers, so we are effectively ahead. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be looking to split my lead along with the other lanes. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Bork, and I believe I'm going to head to the bot lane. I'm not quite sure if I do or not. Yep, I go to the bot lane because I see that they're pushed up. Looks like they're about to dive here. Jinx is taking a couple tower shots. Morgana is juking them around, and Jinx is just standing there. So we got Lucian. He's in chase right now, and Leona is going to go towards their tri-bush. I think he gets her here. Oh yeah, she goes back in and he gets her. Yep, north. So I don't know if he flashed or not, but it was definitely swag right there. So good job, Cyrath. And yeah, I think we take an early dragon here. That's, well, not early. We take a dragon here. It's 12 minutes, so we kind of have a soft objective control by killing both of their bot laners. Super good. Super good. Okay. So then I rotate to the mid lane, and this is where we have a pretty nice dive. I'm gonna kind of camp out here. There's Talon, so I'm like, go, go, go. And we were in chat, and HTG or the Rise, I was like, dude, if you can flash in there and get a rune prison, I'll go in on him. And so he does so. I put my ultimate on, I ignite, and I'm just like, I'm out. So Leona ends up going in on Nunu. He gets out safely. He does a flash, totally worth. So GG on that. So I'm 5-0 now. Things are going really, really well for Tryndamere. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Yeah, I've got my ward still. I haven't placed it. What I plan on doing is putting my ward down where their red buff is. If I'm going to go ahead and start shoving up top lane again, getting to their tier 2 tower. I just move so slow because I don't have any boots, which is okay though, because right now I'm going towards my static shiv. Again, I'm taking the white camp because it's on my way. I'm not losing any time in lane because my wave's pushing. So I'm just gonna take things that are available to me, and they're on the way. Like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to go and get red right now. But I will take the enemy teams of red because I'm gonna counter jungle. Okay, so I've got my wave pushing, which is gonna allow me to see all the people that are in mid lane. I'm gonna get another point in my queue. I'm gonna head down here. I'm not gonna do any damage to the tower, but I am gonna take their big golem. Okay, so now I'm gonna go down, put a ward there, because that gives you vision of the red camp. So I'm gonna go over here, and I see Maokai here, and this is where I make a huge dumb decision. Like, Maokai didn't even want none of this, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to see what I can do. He's got his ultimate, which he didn't pop on me, but I've got my ultimate ticking, and I went past the tower, which means I cannot get out. So I died. Yeah. So dang it. But yeah, I got slowed, and that was good on Maokai. He knows how to slow people. And then that's me, dead. So I'm gonna go ahead and look around the map, see what's going on. Bot lane's got Jinx and Leona pushing up against Lucian. Nunu's about to kill this Yasuo, which means that yeah, shit's about to get real. But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as that goes. Okay, so yeah, things are going good. We see them, we know that they're going pretty well, and we're just gonna go ahead and capitalize on it best we can. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go around the chompers. you don't get caught in those, especially versus the Jinx. Well, we totally miss the Lucian skill. I'm going to slow her here. Lucian's going to be able to do some auto attacks on her. Yeah, we don't really have a whole lot of kill potential here on her, but she burned her heal. So I'm like, okay, she healed. It's definitely worth backing out now. Okay, now our team's here, so we're going to shove up because she came out from under tower. So I don't know what she was thinking, but we're going to go ahead and dive her here. Turret's at half health. I'm going to go ahead and start wailing away at it. And then I see her take that. So I'm going to go ahead and spin, ignite, and then I'm going to turn. I'm going to turn to Yasuo. I'm going to kill him just because he's silly. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn on Leona. Morg is taking some damage, but I'm going to go ahead and start taking Leona out. I'm going to mocking shout so Lucian can get the kill because I don't need it. I'm fed enough. So that's what you call not greed. Put another point in my ultimate, and we're going to go rotate into the mid lane, I think, here. So I think that's about right. I'm going to actually take their blue buff. Yeah, their jungler did horrible trying to maintain buffs. Okay, there's that. I'm going to take white camp also because it's not out of my way. I was right here. And I see Talon teleports to mid lane. So I'm going to head back up there. Let's see what I can do to help out Rise. I left one little creep there because it's still early enough in the game. It's not even at the 20-minute mark. So I don't want them to have buff control. Oh, there's Talon. I die here. Like, stupid. It was super dumb, but so I just pretty much gave Talon a free kill, and yeah, I should not have gone there. My ultimate wasn't up, and yeah, it was all bad. So I make mistakes, and that was a major one. But the good news is they got lured into a false sense of security. So we're going to get an ace here just because we got the new alt coming down. And we're going to start doing some damage, landing out on Maokai. He drops, Leona drops, and then the Yasuo drops. So yeah, that's a super good play. It wasn't quite an ace, but yeah, it was definitely good. 3 for 1 in a tower. So then I'm going to go up here to the top lane. I'm going to shove while my team, there's massive pressure in the mid lane. So what they're going to do is they're going to run out to defend it. And so I'm going to split push because there's no pressure on the top lane. I'm going to create some. Like I said, spin to win. All the minions that I spun into are half health. And then it's just whack, 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 whack. Like whack-a-mole. So we just whack a minion. I got all that farm -1, I think. I think I missed one. So as you can see, my lead is a lot higher than Maokai. I've got double his farm, and he is just not cutting it. Now I got a little cocky here, I'm not gonna lie. So Maokai has killed me once, and I didn't learn my lesson. I kind of wanted to be all gung-ho with it, but I missed on a lot of different portions of the gameplay of Tryndamere. I back out here, take an extra tower shot, which I didn't need to because it's got increasing damage. If you guys didn't know that, the towers do more damage each consecutive auto attack. I'm going to take the tier 2 tower, and then I'm going to head down into the mid lane. I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can catch somebody out, or I'm going to go back. Okay, so I'm going to go back here. I should have gone to the mid lane, but there's Talon top. So I created that pressure, and that's super important because that takes somebody out of where they could be pushing the advantage on their team, and I'm just going to wait for the pickaxe so I can have some damage, because ultimately speed's great, but I need to have a little bit of oomph behind it because I don't want to be half health the whole time. I just want to be able to manage my resource a little bit better, so I don't have to put myself at risk. Tryndamere has really low base health and resistances, so you can get down to a lot more damage very quickly. So if somebody gets you low and you pop your ultimate like 3 seconds before you're about to die, it's totally worth it. I'm yelling at Cyrath right now. I'm like, dude, I wanted that. Okay, we're gonna take another dragon, and then we're going to do something kind of silly, but we're gonna go in. They're like, well, we're in kind of a bad position. I'm like, we're in a great position. What are you talking about? They're blowing some skills here. So Nunu gets a nice slow on Talon. I make a huge mistake. I go in on Talon like shit's about to get real, and he invises. And so with that, I die. I went in a little bit too ham, but we get a nice triple kill out of it, I think, or double altogether. So that was kind of worth. But yeah, like I said, mistakes happen. We lose the top tower here too, I believe. Yep. Okay, so there's the Yasuo killed by Nunu. Super good for our team. I think Lucian's gonna take bot tower right now. So yeah. Okay, yeah, top's gone. I'm gonna end up pushing, taking their red again. Their jungler hasn't had very good control at all. It's super bad. Like, obviously they haven't warded. They're so far behind. It's 11 kills to 22. We literally have double. And they just now got their first global gold objective. So that's 700 gold for them as a team, which means that we've got literally 5,000-6,000 more gold than they do. Our levels are higher, our farm is higher, so we could potentially have more than 7,000. I'm going to take the big golem here after I clear out this wave, and while the minions are walking, I'm going to be getting more experience and more gold. That's the whole point, is you want to definitely increase your gold income, completely overwhelm your champion with the ability to purchase items. So I'm just going to leave the little guy there. I'm going to head down here to the red buff, clear it, and I don't see Yasuo here, but I do decide to go mid. I see Morgana come around, so I'm going to kind of put my ward out again here. The little minion that keeps on trying to attack me. Now here I'm going to do something kind of cheese. I'm going to go in after this Maokai, which is hilarious because he just flashes, blows flash, and then Leona goes all in like, what are you going to do, lady? She does her ultimate, and then I go ahead and try to kill her. I turn around and I get Talon because he's already used his skills, and then with the slow from Nunu I'm able to escape with what is it, 40 health. Yeah, Mom wrecked James, that's why. Yeah, so that was unreal. It was just kind of a funny cheese play, but it turned out to be a good 2 for none. So we're gonna take 2 towers off this, I believe. I'm gonna push bot, Nunu's pushing top, so they get tier 2, and yeah, I think we shove into tier 1. We might even get the inhib off of it, I forget. Oh no, they rotate up. They rotate up to the top lane, and I think they might do some damage and break the tower. Leona comes into the mid lane. I don't really have a lot of good camera angles of what's going on with them because I'm really focused on what I'm doing, but at least I can focus on the mini map and be like, hey, this is what's going on. So you know what I mean, in game I'm all like, okay, I'm looking, I see what they're doing, I'm gonna go ahead and shove this objective. So you should always be like right here, I clear out the wave so fast that as soon as I clear out the wave, I'm looking at the mini map. If you're in laning phase, you want to kill a creep or 2 creeps or 3 creeps and then look at the mini map. Every time you look there, you're gaining information about the enemy's location. When you know where they are, then you know if you can be aggressive or if you can be passive, which, as you can see, has been pretty beneficial for me. I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple one auto attack, and then I'm just gonna go over here and ward because my trinket's about to come up. Actually, I'm gonna go over here and kill some people just because it's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and kill Leona, and then I'm gonna kind of chill around here. I'm gonna go over here. They kind of back off and let me kill Talon, which is cool. So thanks for that. Then I go over here and I'm like, where is everybody at? Yeah, and that spin was just for the movement speed increase. That wasn't for me to try to get through the wall. So, just saying. Somebody's gonna be like, why did you spin? You can't go through that wall. So, that's what I did. I'm gonna fight Maokai here, I believe, and I think I do something stupid. So, it happens. The reason why it's stupid, and looking back in hindsight, I didn't check the items that he had. So he's got Frozen Heart, and I go in, I go hard, and then he stuns me or slows me, and then dead. And which is dumb because my the increasing damage from the towers took effect and totally just jacked me up. I'm gonna go for a Bloodthirster next, I believe, or I'm gonna go for, yeah, I think I'm going for Bloodthirster. I was debating what I was gonna do, so I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, let's just get some damage. All in all, it's turning out to be a pretty good game. We're in their base, and we're just basically telling them, hey, you know, it's over. We have so much dominance here, it's like there's nothing that they can do. Like, look at that. I mean, Nunu's just going in, he does a Q and it takes literally like 20% of Jinx's health. So and then Jinx doesn't have any damage. He's literally got like 3 items, I think. So I'm gonna go down and get Dragon with Lucian. Just putting us more ahead, you know, it's ridiculous. So I'm gonna take red. He's going to be walking, and since I can spin to win, it's super cool. So red buff's great. You want to be able to stick to your target. And so I'm going to go ahead over there. Then spin and kill. So yeah, having this much damage on one champion is really scary. So I go up here and I go around the opposite way. I'm going to try to flank them. I see Maokai's really low, so automatically I'm going to go over here, mocking shout him, and he goes in on me like it's cool. So I'm going to go ahead and kill him like insta-quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and kill Yasuo. I'm going to kill this Talon here in just a second. Look, see that red buff? I'm telling you, it's super awesome. And then I think that Jinx comes out and does something stupid here in a minute. Somebody does. Oh, I didn't get a Quadra. Yeah, that's true. So nobody else comes out, but I'm gonna go ahead up here with Morgana. We're gonna clear up this wave and do some damage. So I got the static shiv, and it's a lot of damage because it's like I'm spinning, and as soon as I land, I'm doing all that. So it's like you spin, they're at half health, and then you hit them with the static shock, and it's like 3 or 4 minions will die or be really close. I'm just gonna stand here kind of taunting him. I'm all like, hey, what's up, guy? And then I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna kill Talon, I believe. No, I don't kill Talon either. I lied. I didn't bork. I should have borked there. I would have lived if I borked. But our team does the deeps, and meanwhile our minions are in their base, and they're gonna start pushing down some towers. Well, we keep all the pressure at the other towers that are up. So they're like, we can't afford to lose these towers. And look at how low they are. I think that Maokai gets executed here. Morgana just annihilates Yasuo. Leona's getting caught up by Ryze and Morgana, and it's just like double kill. So Nunu's going ham on Jinx, and they're all pretty low. I think we ended up getting aced. That's what we call staying too long. It's kind of dumb. I mean, if you're gonna stay and you know that everybody is up, you should really take objectives and back out. I told Lucian to get the tower there because, I mean, he was the only one in position, and we knew who was dead and who wasn't. And so there was no possible way they could get to him. So we took that, and then I'm gonna go over here and see if I can get Baron solo, because you need 2 lifesteal items on Tryndamere to be able to solo Baron, and I'm pretty close. I'm like, well, maybe I can do it without the Bloodthirster completed, but no. Yep, I noticed how much damage I'm taking, and I'm like, maybe I could, but I don't want to have the ultimate for it, because if anybody else comes, then I'm hosed. So I back out, and I'm like, you know what, the Baron was at half health, I'm less than half, there's no way. So I lifesteal up here, get those, and it literally takes me like 3 seconds for that, so, which is pretty sweet. And then I take the wolves and I level up. So then I'm gonna go back get my Bloodthirster. I'm gonna check and see what's going on here in the bot lane. I see that they're there, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get my Bloodthirster, and then we're gonna go take Baron. Just because it's the cool thing. I need 50 gold, so I'm gonna sit here. Right now I'm talking to everybody in Skype. I'm like, hey, you guys should do this. So hopefully you guys are liking the commentary where it's just more talking, a little bit more analytical approach to Tryndamere. I got my Bloodthirster now, obviously, so I'm just gonna kind of chill out and say, all right, let's go get Baron. They're gonna press. I'm gonna go ahead up to top, push that, and I think I actually create enough pressure by just going top that they rotate from the bot lane all the way up to me. So which is always good. I mean, when you can force them to go somewhere and you can allow your team to be other places, it's impossible to be two places at once. That's why teleport is such a popular pick. Yeah, see, they're gonna go ahead here and try to start taking Baron because they see that our Morgana's bottom. But meanwhile, the rest of our team is going to converge on them. I don't want to be seen yet, so I'm kind of staying behind. And then Leona goes in, so I'm just like, all right, Ryze is here. We can get an ultimate going down, and then I pop my ultimate here. I go on the Talon first, and so it's just completely a waste because he goes invisible, and I don't get a full chance to be a badass. We do have a nice little play here. We kind of juke him around. We got Nunu coming around, and it's just Nunu and Talon. So Nunu's gonna kind of chase, and it looks like Talon's coming in. Boom! Then we got the Ice Blast. So, yeah, aced. Then we're gonna wait because it's like he's the only survivor. What do I get next? I think I start going for Guardians. And as soon as I start going for Guardians, I'm like, what should I go with? So I check my death recap, which is what you should always do. Find out what's killing you, what's hurting. And yeah, so look at all that physical damage. So I'm like, okay, Yasuo, Talon, Jinx, yep, need some armor. So, and plus, you know, you've got a Guardian's Angel, you die. Then you use your ultimate when you revive, they're dead. Tryndamere is probably one of the hardest champions to kill, and that's because he's got that ult. And same thing for Zilean and Kayle, it's kind of the same concept. So OP. So I'm gonna go rush right to Baron because they're gonna try to do the same thing. I think it's just something I'm thinking about in my head. I'm like, oh, 410 damage, that's quite a lot of good shield. So hopefully we can do something here. I just start wailing away at the Baron, and I see Yasuo coming, so I'm like, what's going on? But yeah, nothing happens. Their ward just died, and I knew that Yasuo was coming because the way he moved, so they saw me there, so I kind of backed down. I'm like, nah, we're not gonna do that. Okay, a fight's breaking out in the mid lane. Ryze, Nunu, and I are going to be trying to flank from the middle here. Jinx is trying to go ham on him, so she bursts out her slow. I run down to the dragon. I'm like, you know what, just let's do this. Take the soft objectives and go push their open inhibs. I'm like, right now, I'm like, we have to end it soon because they're starting to get farmed because of all the minions pushing in their base, and we haven't been able to maintain that creep score. So what happens here is everybody is kind of in the wrong spot for them. A good snare goes out. I just go right on to Jinx because instead of getting Talon, I'm just going because that means that I don't get ulted. So I'm gonna go here, slow her. I borked after, and then I go over here. So I'm gonna go over here, get the Talon kill, and then get the Maokai KS'd, and then I'm gonna go up and get the Yasuo. I believe. Nope, I don't. Yeah, he gets away. The Ice Blast was not fast enough. So, yay for that. And I'm like, we can end it here. So I just have Nunu tank it for a minute, and then Ryze is gonna rotate. So we just do the damage, and yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. We kind of cheese out Yasuo so he doesn't try to wind bang us, but look at how fast that damage is. Super good game. If you like what you saw, guys, if you like this style of shoutcasting commentary, great. If you like what you saw, you can hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Please write a comment in the section below. You know, I really appreciate it. I wanted to do another shout out to HTG. He got me the championship skin. Super awesome. I appreciate all the donations. And you know, if you want, I'll definitely do a shout out to you as well. So thank you. And then my links to donate are on QuadraDare.com. So check that out. And until next time, guys, GG. We going.